has been developed by somebody here. It is an indie game. Make sure you check that stuff out. It's a happy medium between classic and modern day RPGs.
Wow, okay, cool stuff, man. And you'd love to see that sponsor section filled up. Honestly, it's great to see at Smash tournaments because it really shows you that a lot more people are deciding to, really back up Smash. And since we don't really have, developer support, it's really what we need. But yeah, we're going to be seeing a run back of, I believe, winners finals of both the Aerious Spiral versus Jayy JW. Actually, Aerious this time, instead of going Lucina, going to Mario. And I really do like Mario versus Pokemon Trainer. I feel like it's very good, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
That can differ always.
Just the cape, man. The cape alone has so much counterplay against every single one of the Pokemon.
Yeah, it's really great, and honestly, just showing that it could be used, especially versus Greninja there too. You saw him actually try and get the edge guard situation, but not going to get much. And Jay playing it safe, man. He's staying at roll distance. He's targeting a lot of smash attacks. He wants to get that lead there.
Getting both players with that back throw and actually killing JW with it as well. Great job right there by Aerious. Now again, Aerious. Mario is his main. He has been playing Lucina his secondary this entire time. Great. Hydro Pump still snapping the ledge.
That's that aerial drift that Mario really has.
Yeah.
That's really great with this character.
The biggest hands in the game as well. Unfortunate moment where the fireball triggered the counter and he killed his teammate as a result.
Yeah, that was a really smart reaction from JW there. He sees that the fireball is falling down and he goes for the counter. And when you fireball in the air, you have quite a lot of lag. So perfect punish. Down smash can be finalizing Spiral stock. Yeah,
and everybody down to 2 stocks now. Very, very close game. This is, like we've said, the best in Canada and a top 10 in Canada going against 2 of the best.
So Spiral up-airing Jay, and then JW said, let me get on that.
Everybody spins on the head. We need Terry out here. He can do it too.
Everyone just, that up air, man.
That animation, I guess.
Yeah, man. Okay, so gonna go for that dare, spacing it properly so it doesn't SD, great stuff.
I'm sorry, but just when you sit and watching doubles and you just see a Greninja go whoop, and just fall down off stage with that down.
You always expect the worst, but thankfully JW knows what he's doing. Forward air to up B, almost killing Aerious there, but he's gonna survive.
Yeah, now watch for the ledge guard situation. We talked about it, and I will never stop talking about it. Jay making a super prominent, the F smash of Ivysaur on ledge, incredibly strong. And of course, JW having to go out of his way and lose his stock while talking.
That's an SD, yeah. JW just really just nicking Spiral there and putting him in a bad spot while trying to go for the edge guard.
Jay again looking for that down air, the tried and true classic of PT here on basically every single one of the characters. Oh my goodness, he got the back throw, Flare Blitz, goodbye!
Yep.
Take the stock, take his soul.
And that's what Jay does, right? Even with the Charizard, with all of his characters, he's very explosive, right? He can be very patient, but when he needs to be, he can pull off those big plays.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if Jay himself were a Pokemon, he would be Rockfire type, and his only move would be self-destruct, without question. This man absolutely blows everybody up with no regard to his own safety, dying right there as well. This is a mountain to climb, but not undoable.
Yeah, I think Spiral actually was making a few good plays there. If he's able to get rid of JW, okay, that worked out. That worked out. JW tried to go for something a little bit too fancy and kind of took that L on that. So let's see.
That was a huge L, though.
He really tried to flex and gotta take that L.
And you know what? That's JW, and that is JW's biggest downfall. You said it when you sat down. He likes to have fun. He loves to have a good time. Spiral knows that. These two are both Greninjas. They spend days talking to each other in the Greninja Discord.
Probably, yeah.
So he's gonna go, all right, JW's going for something wonky here. I'm gonna just do something even more. Yeah,
but I really gotta give credit to Spiral here. He's been mounting this comeback very well. He's been playing around every single one of Jay's Pokemon really well and looking like he knows the matchup.
I mean, he is a Pokemon, so I show him so, right? Like,
yeah, for sure.
That's what we got here. This is Sword and Shield live for all y'all. We even on the Pokemon stage and everything.
Honestly, man, it's so perfect.
Yeah, game 1 of our grants here, going all the way to last hit, last stock is what it's looking like. And Mr. Miles Morales, a.k.a. Spiral, doing his absolute best to kill.
Yeah, and Jay gonna hit him with a quick surprise there. It's something that a lot of DPs love to go for. But that side B into upper, great combo, always works at a high percent, and gonna be catching Spiral.
Crisp like iceberg lettuce, man.
It's crazy.
I said game number 1 going over to JW, or JW, depending on who you ask, JAYW.
And yeah, we do have, you know, Jayy, sponsored by Mirage. Quick shout out to that. You know, Mirage, I believe, a Montreal-based org. Also working with, I think, Northern Arena, I believe they're called.
Yes, they are. Yeah, an incredible team. Definitely make sure you check them out. Wonderful people. Their social media team is very polite. Cool. I have a lot of fun with them.
Yeah, I haven't really had much interactions with Mirage or Jayy, but I always assume like the best for them.
Jay's so cool. He's a really cool guy. He's really chill. His sense of humor is beyond everyone. It's nuts. So Jayy is Supergirl Kel's younger brother. Yeah. Right. Kel's obviously the sweetheart of Smash. If you've ever met her, one of the nicest people you could possibly imagine. She's like the full embodiment of the Canadian spirit. True. So Jayy has a lot of that himself as well. But the big thing we got to keep mentioned is JW is unsponsored. Oh yeah, JW. Even though he's like he's obviously top 3 in Ontario, #1 in Canada. He's unsponsored at the moment. You know, probably looking for an org to pick him up. Probably has a couple of them in his DMs, but hasn't really decided on one yet. I assume that won't be a thing for long, though. Honestly, a player of JW's caliber has to get sponsored eventually. I could see that being a 2020 announcement. You know, take December to sort out all the details with them. Make sure you get repped properly. It's a big thing. All you players out there, no matter how big or small you are, make sure your contract is right. Yeah, and that's the thing. Oh, Jayy. This stage is actually amazing for Mario. I feel like Mario goes from like a top 20 character to like a top 10 character on the stage, or even possibly top 5, because those platforms help him so damn much. Upper conversions are so much more consistent. He can kill people at dumb early percents, and it's going to benefit him a lot here. I mean, you say dumb early. We saw the dummy thickest of Charizards on our screen there for a whole fucking 3 seconds. Yeah. And that was, yeah, it was crazy stuff. But the up B, I'm liking it. Jayy really committing there, and not gonna actually get punished too hard because Spiral wasn't in the right position to get him. So this is a tight situation. Even stocks on both. Mario nice and fresh on his though, and like you said, an absolute fiend on this stage. That back throw kills super early. All the blast zones on this are nice and close. Oh, and goes for the fair onto JW, actually giving him a little bit more space, and was actually able to recover. Great up spot dash to up smash, something you're gonna see a lot with Mario. We have the exclamation mark after the Tracer right now, and I'll tell you what, Jay's probably feeling the pressure because he's at 150, even on this Charizard. That's scary. Yeah, Jay's actually doing a great job of keeping Aerious at the ledge there. He's really struggling to get back, but finally with some stage control, but gonna get countered. As he recover, yup. Oh no! Okay, I thought he was gonna die, and I was hoping that Spiral would be there for him, but yeah, Spiral was in the area, and he turned around and ran the other way. I believe it was because he just kind of said, Mario can float. He's probably fine. Yeah, I'm liking that Aerious went for the up B to try and catch JW's recovery there, but gonna get that forward air. And meanwhile, take a look at Spiral right now. Only 112 still on his first stock. Meanwhile, we are 2 stocks and 1 stock on red team. Aerious, however, last as well. Got to kind of watch out for himself there. Honestly, I kind of feel that Spiral's really been like the MVP of this team. Not to say anything like undermining about Aerious here, but he's really been pulling through. A lot of these moments, he's getting these clutch kill conversions. He's really staying alive. Okay. But as I jinxed it, that stock there. But I mean, you say that, but he also caused red team to kill JW there. JW died at the exact same time, so he forced a trade of stocks, which is still incredibly beneficial. It's exactly what you want. Yeah. And Jay's still going for this, this back throw. I guess you could say cheese, because he wants to get that early kill. But I feel like it's not going to be something that works that much anymore. Yeah, I mean, you call it cheese all you want, but even if it doesn't actually work, it still puts him in a good position. It lets him retain stage control. He racks some good percent, and if they miss their DI, it kills. It's a perfect situation for him. Okay, both ninjas off stage, but going to recover. Okay, and Aerious gonna go for another up smash, but that upper gonna finish off that stock off of Spiral there. Yeah, that was incredibly needed for this red team. They were down a full stock and some at that point in time. Now making it all the way back. I thought JW had the early kill on Aerious. I was about to say, there it is, the big comeback moment. Not able to do it though. Wow, and thankfully Spiral was holding that down smash for a while because he actually would have hit Aerious there. But thankfully, no team kills we've seen here. But F Smash, just in the middle of the stage, is going to catch Aerious running in. Now, it really comes down to how well can Red Team execute their team combos here, because if Mr. Miles Morales himself can get any one of these stocks off, it is going to be a big advantage. Oh, but just like that. The F Smash is going to work perfectly for him, and this is a 1v1 situation. While he might have a slight lead as well, you know, JW, more prominently known as the better Greninja, but honestly, Spiral could
make him beg to differ on that.
And this is one of the things that I love to say is whenever people see two people that play the same character, they always go, oh, ditto, ditto, like to see who's better. That doesn't mean anything in terms of the better player. Sure, it might mean that I can play against your specific play style better. That does not necessarily mean that I am the better player. And that's what we're watching right here.
It's probably
huge.
It's probably just, you know, against all odds. As I said,
Huge.
MVP.
Huge.
Against all odds, going to be winning the Ninja Ditto in that last stock situation versus JW, and going to be putting his team on the board 1-1 here.
Getting the Don Cherry thumbs up from Aerious right there.
Yeah, he's like, yes, great job, man.
Aerious, another very, very kind person, very nice guy, very strenuous sense of humor as well. Yeah. Everyone that's at this tournament, wonderful people. I mean, the entire Canadian Smash team, man, we're so lucky.
Yeah.
So lucky.
They have a great scene, honestly. I feel like Canada's one of those things that because we don't have like a lot of big American sponsors, because that we don't have as much like handed to us. You know, we've been having to work a lot harder for it. So that's why I feel like a lot of the Canadian scene is a lot more humbled. Yeah, and
exactly.
It's something that you can always appreciate whenever you see these players. So.
We understand. Not even understand, it's so ingrained in us, the importance of community, right? That's why, I mean, for you guys in Europe, actually, there's a really good example. If you lived in London, England, and you were going to drive to France for a tournament, that's literally what the guys in Toronto did to get here. It's 4 to 5 hour drive straight in order for them to get here. Like Ottawa and Toronto are not close. It is a big deal for them to be here. And they come here consistently. In Montreal, 2 to 3 hour drive, come here consistently. Quebec City, 6 to 7 hour drive, come here consistently. Yeah.
And it's the other way too, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone just visits each other's regions pretty often, you know? Like it's one of those things that we all support each other really well. So, you know, it's to the benefit of all of us. So.
Absolute slugfest going on right now. We saw grabs, we saw tilts, we saw smashes, we see explosions. This is a fiery start to this
Jay's off stage.
3.
He was definitely struggling to get back, but switched to the Ivy Sword to try and get some more time there. But
yeah, we had Aerious going out there looking for a dunk for a split second, not able to find it. And again, looking for an F smash there as well. Just kind of, he just wants to end somebody's soul at the start of this game.
Yeah. Okay, so the down tilt to the back air, or dash attack to the back air, something that JW is like so perfected on. Like he never misses that, always gets it consistently. Gonna get that forward, trying to get another one, but not a true combo in this game anymore. So
yeah, thankfully 4J had the ability to switch Pokemon right there, getting the stall out as well as that momentary invincibility is incredibly important, getting out of that situation. But very high percents on both red team characters.
Okay, so definitely gotta look for their kill options here. Oh, he's gonna look for the down smash, not gonna work.
This is tough. Aerious,
I'm smashed.
Wow, great coverage. Great
Calling
coverage.
out the shield drop, yeah.
Yeah, he mixed me up there as well as mixed JW up there. Looked like he was not going to go to cover his teammate, and then suddenly turned around, ran up, and got the up smash in. Wonderful play.
Yeah, the down smash, great.
I thought he dash attacked at first, similar to the beginning animations are. It's like, that's the strangest punish option I've ever seen.
So Aerious with the Mario going to be staying alive here, and hopefully we're going to see how long he can really maintain the stock here, because it's going to be really integral for establishing this lead.
Yeah, take a look at Jayy. Only at 11% opting for the Charizard here because he wants that extra kill power just to try and get this Mario out real fast.
Wow,
Problem
he
is,
really wants that fly to work.
Yeah, but because he's such a big body character now, such a big hitbox, he's so easy to get laddered, or so likely to get laddered by Mario on this stage.
Oh,
my goodness.
Back to the jump back air can get rid of the Spiral Stock here. The thing about back air is that it's deceptively huge.
Oh! That's what happens when you DI down.
Nope. Trying to cheese the stock and gonna lose his own for it. So even stocks right now. Not looking too bad for either team, honestly.
Yeah, that was a risk that he was able to take because 1, they're still on the winner's side. 2, it's only game 3, and 3, they had the stock lead. So Jay was okay to take that risk because if he got it, that was game for sure.
And JW actually getting the jab lock combo onto Aerious there, but Spiral gonna come in and save him real quick.
120 for JW, and we got Spiral looking for some mix-ups here, trying not necessarily to go for the regular standard Greninja stuff because naturally JW is going to know how to DI it, make sure he doesn't get hit by it, but unfortunately the mix-ups not working in his favor either. There's JW actually dropping the standard Greninja stuff.
Yeah, back air, a move that doesn't consistently work very well. Pairing to down smash on the back air, very risky stuff, but it works out for him.
I really appreciate that Hydro Pump attempt. And then the counter coming out as well. That is the end of that stock. This is JW absolutely putting on a clinic on how to stay alive as a light character. Great tech and another great tech, and he's still in it.
Yeah, Red Team's really fighting here. They want to take the stock. They want to take this first set before they get a reset because they know how good Blue Team is. But those fireballs into the fair, just keeping them locked in place, really not able to get out of that situation.
JW is over 170, and he survived the last hit of a Greninja back air at edge.
It's nuts. Oh, but just gets hit with an air. And MVP Spiral here versus Jay.
Once again.
He was able to take it in the 1v1 versus JW. Let's see if he can do it versus Jay.
I would say he probably had a better time against JW than Jay, just because he has played against JW so much more. Every single tournament they're both at, they play hours of friendlies. And Jay with a great mix-up there.
Yeah, just, you know, gonna DI in on the down throw there and gonna get hit with the up B. So
you expect the up air to come out, so you're gonna be DIing for that, and then the up B, and you just get whipped.
Yeah, it's really good mix-up from Jay's side, you know, and that's the thing about, you know, being a top player. Like honestly, in the Canadian scene, everyone on stage right now, all great top players. I feel like they all have potential to be the best. But yeah, it's just one of those things that comes with experience, right? In a panic situation, last stock, last hit, you have to be able to make that decision. Oh, I'm gonna go for this mix-up because I know it's gonna hit. I know my opponent's scared and is gonna choose this option.
Exactly. I mean, you mentioned all of them being top players within Canada, within their own right. I would actually be terrified to be sitting on the panel that determines the top players in Canada because, one, we're huge, right? Like, we're the second biggest country in the world in terms of landmass. Just having to take all of those people into consideration, like, no thank you.
Yeah, it's scary, man.
Yeah. Getting the Meta Knight finally coming out for Jay. Impressed I am, because I absolutely love it when he plays the character. His PT is terrifying. His Meta Knight is deadly. Yeah,
Meta Knight is one of those characters that is very disruptive, and you definitely have to know what you're doing versus that character, or else you're just gonna get steamrolled on.
Yeah.
Because it is it's one of those characters that, you know, can press like 40 buttons at once, and you're gonna get hit by all of them if you're not prepared.
Exactly. Next to no end leg on any of his aerials. They're all incredibly good. They all combo into each other as well. The biggest thing, though, when we were on this stage in game number 2, we did see Blue Team take it, and one of the biggest reasons was the Mario ladders that you mentioned. You talked about how devastating he is being able to just up air and then up B. Well, now we have Meta Knight, who is the precursor of every ladder combo ever. This man did it in every game he's ever been in, and this is why Jay picked it on this stage. It was a counter pick to the counter pick.
Yeah, and at the same time, you know, Mario does combo Meta Knight pretty well, actually, so we'll see if he's able to get anything started. But for now, looking not too good for Blue Team. You know, both the Red Team at, you know, somewhat healthy percent, so not too close to kill percent yet, at 90%. If they, you know, get hit by a strong smash attack or something, they're gonna die, but not too bad.
There is also that the static platform in the middle does mean that Meta Knight's up throw is going to kill exceptionally early. That nair, oh my goodness, the angles that can hit at.
Yeah, and that's one thing, that's one reason I believe that Jay picked up the Meta Knight here, is because he's going to get a lot of these really good edge guard situations, especially on Mario. The neutral B and the nair both work really well on Mario's recovery, and can catch Greninja because he has no hitbox, right?
Yeah, exactly. On top of the, I believe it's 2 or 3 frames of invincibility on that neutral B startup or something along those lines, like that, Tornado. And then it's a massive hitbox that hits incredibly strong as well. The small blast zone, or narrow blast zones on the sides, as well as the top here. I mean, Meta Knight's an incredible character for this stage all around. To the point where we're still talking about it 2 minutes into this game.
Yeah, because you know what? He's still going for these edge guards. He's still, you know, doing what this character does best. And it doesn't look like Red Team was the best, or sorry, Blue Team was the best prepared for this.
Exactly. And swap it over for a second. Look at JW, 168, still living. He's going to die here because I brought it up, and that's how it happens. But it doesn't matter because of how long he tanked for. Look at Spiral, 121, already one stock down. This game is all gravy for Red Team.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, so the up throw into the upper. Definitely could have worked there, but it's going to fall out of the second hit, only getting hit by the first hit.
Yeah, didn't get the perfect sweet spot of the first hit of that up B. Unfortunate. Maybe could look for an up air to confirm the conversion next time around, because the up air converts into the up B in and of itself. But we will see. That is going to be the end of Jay's second stock there, gone right off. And Red Team, okay, there it is. I was going to say, they need to take one of these soon, and I didn't want to say it because it was going to happen.
Think about commentary, man. The curse is always real. It always happens. But yeah, that down smash, great stuff for JW. He's going to be finalizing Spiral stock here.
What a conversion right there. Using the tilted edges of this stage to actually get the down air out and then convert it into itself. Jay just using absolutely every single part of his brain and probably half of his partners.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, but the F smash is going to be hitting Aerious there, and everyone is playing on this right side of the stage here. It's all just a big brawl that's happening, but finally we're moving back to the middle.
This is incredible, and
this is a slugfest right now. Like everyone's just beating the crap out of each other, right? We're really trying to force either a game 5 situation or JJW trying to finish it.
Yeah. And that's, you know, Jay and JW are just having the time of their lives. You can see it just by the way they're hitting the buttons that they're hitting. They're using every move in their arsenal. Jay just keeps F smashing and then lands
smash. Yeah, that's
like,
nuts, man. Just charging the F smash. It's like the man special right there. Just charging F smash.
Oh man, the sound it makes, especially when it connects, it reminds me. Oh, there it is. There it is.
That was so late.
Oh, it didn't kill. Okay, I was gonna say. But yeah, the sound that the F smash makes.
Oh wow, this is
crisp.
He vanished on him, and that was going to be it. 3-1 for JJW over Spiral and Area. Is going to be taking grand finals of doubles here at Don't Kick Chairs.
Yeah, and a round of applause coming out. Well earned indeed. JJW